Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've never met me before, If you don't know me, my name is Taylor Laios, and if you do know me, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about a very interesting story time. Makes it kind of uncomfortable to think about, but yeah, it's kind of funny too, you'll see. Okay, I'm just gonna get started. This took place my senior year of high school. So at this time, I was just chilling as a senior. I would tweet complaining about school sometimes because I'm just that annoying. My workload wasn't even heavy. I was sicing it. I had no idea what was coming for me in college. So I would tweet about it, and also at the time, I did not put my last name anywhere because it's really unique, like Laios. No one else has that last name. And I think you used to be able to like Google. I would just be scared that people would be able to track me down if I put it anywhere. So all of my social media handles were like my Instagram is tay.marie, my Twitter was taymarielle. Like, I just didn't share my last name. Keep that in mind. So I need to go grab my iPad actually. Hold on. Let me catch my breath. Whew. So one day, I get a follow from an Instagram account, and this Instagram account is named Taylor_Laios_is_perfection. So immediately this caught my attention for obvious reasons, because a random person on the internet wouldn't know my last name unless they're like a crazy stalker. In fact, this Instagram account still exists today. So here's the account. I click on this account and it says, "Hey Taylor, I think you are honestly an angel, and so I have something to ask you. Please respond to my DM." Okay. So I click through my message requests and I see that I have a message request from this account. At this time, I don't remember the exact time it was, but you had to send a picture. You couldn't just send a DM. So like it's a picture and then the comments are like us talking. So it was a black photo. I literally went through the depths of my iPad to find a couple screenshots of this conversation. And I have them here. So here's what it looks like. I can insert screenshots up here. This person said, "Hey Taylor, I think you are perfect and deserve nothing but the best. So I have something to ask you." So I said, "Thank you, that's really nice. What's up?" Immediately creeped out, but I mean, flattered at the same time. Here's what this person says back. "I think you should only have fun your senior year playing volleyball. And I think you should relax too. So I wanted to let you know, if you don't want to or you just don't have time, I'll do your homework for you." When I read this, I instantly started cracking up because it's hilarious. Like, what the heck? What? I was shook. I was literally shook. I did not... Yeah, weird. Okay, so I was just dying laughing because this is just so strange. The fact that this occurred, the fact this happened to me, I'm just like... Oh, I found more screenshots. I don't have all of the screenshots of what went down in this conversation, but I remember. So I basically said like, "Oh, that's really sweet of you, but I don't really need help with doing my homework." I don't know, I was just like, what? At this point, trying to figure out who this person is, I literally have zero interest in getting to know them as a person, because chances are whoever made this account is not some popular, athletic, cute high school boy. It's probably someone who's weird. I still wanted to figure it out. It was a mystery. Okay, here's what I said next. Okay. I cut off some of it. I don't know. I like didn't send full screenshots. I said, "I don't bite, LOL, and it's really nice of you to do some of my homework, but I am okay for now. Thank you though." Obviously, I'm going to be very nice to this person because I have no idea who they are. And they said, "Aw," frowny face. And I said, "Thanks again, and please say hi." And then this person says, "I will," smiley face. "But seriously, HMU if you need me to do any of your homework, because I see you sleeping a lot." Laughing emoji. "And if you need anything, just let me know. I'll always be here for you." You see me sleeping a lot? Okay, so when I read this, I was shook once again, but I instantly knew now See, this person revealed a crucial piece of information. They revealed that they were in my AP psychology class because I only slept in AP psychology, and I slept in there like every day. It was right after lunch, it was right before I got to go home because I had an abbreviated schedule. Alright, I was tired in that class, okay? So I would sleep in it. And also my teacher, Mr. Dickey, was so boring, so incredibly boring. So I would do anything but pay attention to that class. But anyway, so at this point, this person has revealed to me, little do they know that I know, that this is AP psychology. Okay. And then they continued and said, I was wondering, can I get to know you a little? I have no interest in getting to know this person, as I already said, but I wanted to figure out who it was. So I said, you have to give me a hint on who you are. And they said, okay, you have one question and it can't be what's your name. I said, are you in one of my classes? I'm in one of them, haha. I'm not saying which though, smiley face. But I really don't mind doing your homework, and it would really make me happy knowing you were chilling a little, haha. I said, are you a boy or a girl? You never know these days. He said, I'm a guy, ... I'm gonna be honest, I've never talked to you, but since the first time I saw you, parentheses, last week, I haven't stopped thinking about ways to make you happy. I said, please tell me who you are, haha. I wish I could, but there's no point. I wish there was a chance I could be with you, but there isn't. Even though I know I'm fine just with making you happy here. And I said, oh, don't be so negative. You seem really sweet. What grade are you in? And then he said, I'm a junior. So now I know it's a junior boy in my AP psychology class. Making progress, doing big things. The next day in class, I'm really paying attention, okay? I don't usually pay attention to people in high school, especially. I gave no craps about anyone. I did whatever the heck I wanted, if that meant sleeping in class or doing doing something completely different, like in class, not paying attention. One time, me and my friend literally FaceTime each other during class. So I was like, I need to pay attention in this class. Okay. So I'm looking around and I see this like Asian dude, and he's looking at me a lot. And I'm like, okay, this might be the guy. This might be the one. Turns out it wasn't him at all. I'm sorry for assuming that it was you. Yeah. So I'm talking to these two people who are like in the grade below me. They're also juniors. And I was like, oh my God, I got this follow from this account. And it's a junior boy in this class. And he says he wants to do my homework. And then the girl who was sitting there, we'll call her Sarah. Sarah looks at me and she goes, oh my God, I know who it is. And I was like, what? Who is it? And she goes, it is, we're gonna call him Baloney. No, that's not a name. We're gonna call him Jeremy. She was like, yeah, it's Jeremy. He did the same thing to me last year. At this point, I am shook, and also kind of offended. I'm not the first one he's done this to. Like, I'm not as special as I thought I was. But anyway, she was like, yeah, he would text me all the time. He would always ask me to do his homework, all this stuff. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. So then I knew that it was Jeremy. He was just some awkward little white boy that was just sitting across the classroom. Never noticed him staring at me or anything, so he must have been good at it. What I did from this point is I blocked the account because I now knew who it was, and they kept trying to talk to me, but I knew who it was and I had no interest, so I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I continued on with my life. I never exposed him or anything. This took place fall, so it was during varsity volleyball season. So then in the spring, we have co-ed volleyball, and I noticed that Jeremy was trying out for the first time, and I didn't know what to do at this point because I was like, I really don't want to be on the same team as this kid. And I was like debating like saying something to my coach, but then I decided, you know what, he's just super awkward and weird, so like it's okay. So I ended up being on the same team as him because we only have one co-ed team and like no one gets cut. So we were on the same team. He was a nice guy. He was just awkward and weird, you know, like what do you expect from someone who makes like a fan account for just an average girl at school, you know? So yeah. And so I never exposed him. He never knew that I knew. He's gonna know now, I'm sure. Hey, Jeremy. But yeah, I could end the story here, but I was recently talking to one of my friends who was also on co-ed. So she's friends with him because co-ed. And she was like, oh my god, I was talking to Jeremy. He was the one who made that account, right? And I was like, yes. And she said, I was talking to him and I was sitting there and I was cutting my split ends off with scissors. And he looks at me and he goes, Taylor used to do that in AP psychology. And I'm just like, oh god. For two reasons. The first being that he would watch me cut my split ends and I didn't even notice. And he still remembers 2 years later and like thinks of that. And then two, the fact that I cut my split ends off in class. What am I? Like I said, I literally did not care in high school. I don't care what people think about me. But yeah. So that was my story time about, I don't even know what to call it. Like honestly, what the heck was that? He wanted to do my homework. My homework. What? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave suggestions in the comments of what you want to see and leave your feedback. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, join the family. I don't want to call it a family, like I sound so extra when I say that, but join my subscribers and following me. That sounds stupid too. You know what? You know what? Whatever. Check out my social media and I will see y'all next week. Thanks for watching and goodbye.